I was supposed to die on that mountain. Every child sent to Mist Valley dies. That's the rule. They dress you in white, they tell you it's an honor, then they leave you alone in the cold. I was 8 when they left me there. They chose me because I never spoke against them. Quiet children are easier to sacrifice. The mist was thick, the air was freezing. I tried to stay brave. I failed. When I fell beside the river, I thought that was the end. Then I heard footsteps. Slow, calm, not afraid. You don't belong here, a voice said. That was the first time I saw him. He didn't look like a god. He didn't look fully human either. He looked untouched, like time didn't affect him. He picked me up and carried me out of the valley. That single act broke a law older than the mountains. Immortals are not allowed to interfere with mortal fate. He interfered anyway. Because of me, he lived beyond the peaks, in a place where seasons never fully changed. Snow never completely melted, flowers never completely bloomed. Time felt paused there, like it was waiting. Like him. I called him Master. He never corrected me. He taught me how to fight, how to listen, how to move without wasting energy. He never praised me, never punished me, never stood too close. But he never left either. For someone once abandoned, that mattered more than anything. As I grew older, I noticed something painful. I changed. He didn't. His face stayed the same. His eyes stayed distant. His hands never trembled. When I was 17, he finally said what we had both been avoiding. You must not love me. The words were calm, clear, final. I don't, I answered. That was a lie. Everything changed the day I cut my hand during training. It was small, barely anything. But when my blood hit the frozen ground, the snow melted instantly. Like the earth itself was reacting. He saw it, and for the first time he looked afraid. You must never bleed here again. Why? He stared at the frozen lake in the distance. Because something inside you is waking up. The dreams started after that. Burning cities, falling temples, a throne floating in the sky, and me standing before it. Each morning, I woke feeling something inside me grow. Not anger, not fear, power, waiting. On my 18th birthday, the lake cracked open. From the center of the ice, a black lotus rose slowly. It bloomed completely. Impossible, beautiful, wrong. You have to leave, he said that night. What? You cannot stay here. Why? He looked tired, more tired than I had ever seen him. You are not just a girl I rescued. Then what am I? You are sealed power. Long ago, heaven went to war with itself. Too much power broke the balance of the world. So they sealed that extra power inside a mortal bloodline. My bloodline. I was never meant to die in the valley. I was meant to awaken. You knew, I said. Yes. And you saved me anyway? Yes. Why? He paused. And immortals do not pause unless it matters. Because I chose to. That was his confession. Heaven felt it when the lotus bloomed. The sky turned gray, clouds split open, beings of light descended. They did not greet us. Return the vessel, they ordered. They meant me. He stepped in front of me. You cannot take her. They did not argue. They attacked. The fight was silent. Mountains cracked, air twisted, light cut through stone. He was precise, calm, overwhelming. Until he protected me. That was when they wounded him. Something inside me snapped. The lotus burned in my chest. I felt limitless, terrifying. He grabbed my wrist. Don't. They'll erase you if you lose control. I don't care. I do, he said firmly. They struck again. He dropped to one knee. Blood touched the snow. and fear finally broke me. Not fear for myself, fear for him. "If they kill you," I said, shaking, "I will destroy heaven." He looked at me, soft, steady. "That is exactly what they want." He understood something I didn't yet. Heaven wanted me to become the monster they feared, so they could justify destroying me. Then he did something no immortal should ever do. He cut out his own immortal core. Not to die, not to escape, but to bind his eternity to my power, to anchor the imbalance to himself instead of letting heaven erase me. The sky went completely silent. The beings of light stepped back. Balance shifted. He fell, not dead, but mortal, fully mortal. For the first time, his heart beat fast beneath my hand. He was warm, fragile, human. "You fool," I whispered. "Yes," he breathed faintly. For once. He lost eternity that day. Lost endless years, lost celestial strength. Lost everything immortals fear losing. For me, heaven withdrew. Not because they were kind. Because they could not correct what he had done without breaking themselves. Now he breathes harder in winter. Now he bleeds. Now he grows tired. Now time touches him. And heaven watches from a distance. Careful, cautious, afraid. The black lotus still blooms once every year. The power is still inside me. Balanced. Waiting. One day, he will die. Not in battle, not by heavenly blade. By time. And when that day comes, heaven will pray. I still choose restraint. Because I was never meant to awaken as love. I was meant to awaken as judgment. And if they take the only person who chose me, they will finally see what they tried to seal inside a quiet little girl. If this story moved you, if that sacrifice, that quiet love, that final choice hit you, please hit the like button right now. It really helps this channel grow. And if you want more stories like this, more forbidden romance, more heartbreak, more awakenings, subscribe and turn on notifications. Thank you for staying with me until the end.